Okay, so today we are going to be making a very simple banner. It's very easy as well, and you could basically use this for anything. So please keep in mind, I'm new to this. So this is what our banner should look like in the end. I'm going to show you how to make this right now. I'm going to press create new. Do 2560 by 1440 once again according to Google. I don't really know what to do for the resolution, but we're going to make our background transparent. Press create. First we're going to go to Google and we're going to search up YT banner template. If you already have this, then don't worry about this step, but this is just so you kind of know. Once you do that, you're going to go to place embedded. I said that right. We're gonna find our file. It should be the same size. Once again, if it isn't, then you've done something wrong, I haven't. But this is what it should look like. We're gonna select a new layer. We're gonna go to our rectangle tool. We're just gonna cover these light gray areas. Not sure why that's purple, but we're gonna change that to black. We're gonna do it at the bottom also. So these don't have to be perfect, but you can move it up a bit if you want. It's up to you, but just make sure that area is like the safe zone. We're gonna put our text and we're gonna do our channel name. So Zigio. You're just gonna want to center this for now, and we're gonna change our font. With our font, we want it to be more clean and simple to match. Go with that one. That is called Balboa, by the way. Make sure to use your arrow keys when centering things. It just makes it a lot easier. But we're gonna go and change these three letters to a different color. I'm gonna change it to more of an off-whitish. But once again, it is really up to you what color, but this is something I suggest if you want it to look clean. Okay, we're gonna change these last two letters to my favorite color, purple. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna duplicate that, Control J with the controls at the bottom. We're just gonna move that here. We're gonna change this to our kind of what our channel is based around. So I'm gonna put gamer, gaming. It is really up to you what you write, but since I'm a gamer, I'm gonna put gamer. I'm just gonna make that smaller. I'm gonna duplicate again, Control J. I'm gonna press Control T and use our arrow keys to go down so it's even. We're gonna change this to musician. In my banner, I have gamer, musician, and a graphic designer, but it's really up to you what you have. So now we can kind of press Control on both of these layers. So gamer and musician, we hold Control. We can Control T and move both of them at the same time. So we're gonna make another duplicated layer and we're gonna move this to under our channel name. I'm gonna change this to official. Just makes it a bit more professional. I'm actually gonna make this a bit wider, so hold Control on the sides. We can just drag that. Make sure it is on 0 degrees, otherwise the angle will be wrong. So we're gonna create another layer and we're gonna get our pen tool. You can press P on the keyboard, it's up to you. We're gonna make a diagonal layer and this will be colored, so make sure it kind of looks like this so it's even. We're gonna fill our path and we're gonna make it a color. So I'm gonna click on my title color, so purple. Okay, press OK. So it should look like that, and put it drag it under your bordered lines, otherwise it will be over it. But we're gonna delete the path. You can move that down a bit so it's more centered to the corner. we're going to duplicate, so Control J, and we're going to Control T, right click and flip vertical. So we can just kind of play around with this a bit more. Hold Control and click the other layer, and we're going to press Control T again. So I'm just going to move this a bit forward. Obviously there's that big gap, so we're going to hold Control on the side and make it wider. Okay, so we're going to make another layer, and this is going to be like just a little bit of detail. We're going to make this kind of a white sharp edge. I'm not really sure what to call it, but we're just going to zoom in here. So with your pen tool, kind of start there and go outwards. So over there. And try and get it even going down. We're going to go in and click back to where you started. We're going to fill our path. We're going to colorize. And we're going to go just to white. This just makes it a little bit cleaner and detailed. So, and make sure to delete your path. So right click and delete path. We're going to put a new layer just above our template. This is going to be where our background is. We're going to search up an abstract background. Just make it clean and simple, remember that. Once again, choose whatever background you like, but I would suggest something clean like this. It's going to save that, and we're going to go to place embedded. I said that right. I said it right. I don't know. But we're going to put it behind our two triangled layers. So it should look like this, and we're going to change our color. So we're going to make it darker. So we're just going to do it like that. Right now we're going to make a background with those triangled layers so it's not as boring. So we're just going to do something you like. So I'm going to put a music background. We're just going to go with this picture. We're going to save that. File, place embedded. And we're going to want to put this in front of just under our black layers, our borders. So this is just for the purple part specifically. So make sure it is not too over, because you want those parts of the photo to show. We're actually going to make this a soft light because it kind of just goes over it with a soft opacity. So we're just going to put this, we're going to make this over there. Okay, so obviously the background is still over the actual channel name. So we're going to get our pen tool and we're going to zoom in, and we're going to start on the edge and kind of go around to delete that layer. Then you just want to go around the whole layer, and you want to join it back to where you started. From here, we are going to right click, make a selection, and just press OK. So it should look like this, just backspace to delete. I'm going to go on that tool and just click it so it goes away. So you can turn down the opacity, it's up to you. I kind of like to do it so it doesn't show a lot, but it kind of makes it a little different. You don't really need to do this, but I'm going to be putting my logo in there. I suggest if you do have a logo, put it in there, but if you don't, just leave it like that. But I'm going to put my logo just to the left of my channel name. It can be anywhere really, to the right, to the left, but I just think it looks cleaner on the left. Just gonna make that a little bit bigger. We're also going to change the color to that offset white again, so like a light grayish. Then we're going to get a blending option. I'm going to put a gradient overlay. You can pick what kind of gradient layer you want. I'm going to pick the second one because it shows that purple gradient color. We're also going to change this layer. Just makes it a little bit different, and you can kind of blend it a bit more so it's not as showy. Okay, but what we want to do, we actually want to make these two titles smaller, and we're going to make them wider. So hold Control on the side. With the official layer, we're going to turn the opacity down, we don't want everything to be the same because you want it to look clean and simple, but also have little bits of detail. We're also going to make this bigger. So your banner should really look like this. You can kind of move the official. We're going to put this on the right side because I think that's a bit more cleaner. It's really up to you though. You can hide and unhide layers to see if it fits or not, but we're just going to quickly show that again. From this point on, we are kind of done with our banner, so we can change whatever we like to what we want. So we can change the color, we can kind of make it different. We're gonna make our layer kind of match our channel title, so more of a darkish purple. We're actually gonna make this layer a gradient. So we're gonna go to our blending option, go to gradient overlay. We're gonna change the opacity to a bit higher, so it has that little bit of a pinkish and purple. You can kind of change your scaling as well, so I'm just going to put that to 82. You can kind of play around with these, but I think these settings are kind of the best. As you can see, there is a line over there in the middle, so we're also going to do the same to our other layer. So blending option, gradient overlay, and it should get rid of that line. So really it is kind of done at the moment. We can make little changes like our text color. We're going to try and match this with the background a bit more, so make it darker. And yeah, that's basically what our simple banner should look like. But what I also like to do, as we all know, is with those black borders, we want to kind of make a different color so we can match the banner, so it's more presentable and more appealing if you want to share it. So that is kind of where we are at, but I'm also going to add my logo. Like I said, you should always put a logo if you're making for someone else. So I'm just going to put this in the top left corner. I'm going to turn the opacity low. Just like that. Simple, clean, finished. This is what our banner should look like in the end. Very clean, simple, and I think it just pretty much goes well with anything. So if you liked it, if you didn't, I don't mind. Please let me know. I will see y'all later. So chin chin, charu, stay groovy.